First of all, shout out to the Knicks fan base, man. The atmosphere tonight was incredible. But two, how did the New York Knicks just pull this off? A 40-21 run to ultimately win the game, but more importantly, a 21-0 run to get back into it. Now, in this video, we're going to break down how this team, Cam Payne, Towns, right, McBride, OG, how they initiated the run, and ultimately how they finished it. Now, look at this, right? First thing we notice is Cad is all the way up here, right? You guys can't see him. He's so far off the screen, which is keeping the big off that paint. Now, why is that important? Because there's no help. No one's going to help. There's no one there, right? So Cam Payne notices that. He gets his defender to become a little bit flat-footed here, right? You're going to see him open up, put all that weight onto the outside foot, or the inside foot, I should say, right? And then ready, watch the takeoff. Boom! Right when he acts, or right when he forces that hedge, that top lock, drive right by him into the lane, late rotation, and then look at this finish. And one by Cam Payne. Guys, how did the Knicks pull this one off? We're about to get into it. Get ready, hit that like button. Let's dive into some film. All right, another big time play. This one by JB, Jalen Brunson. We get the screen here by OG Anunoby. We know one of two things. They're either going to switch this or double it, right? Now, they could do both, but essentially, you're going to expect them to switch because if you double Jalen Brunson, he'll find the open shooter in OG Anunoby. So we expect him to switch over and Asor Thompson to kind of get back on OG. And that's kind of what happens. Boom. Now, at this point in time, you can tell they're playing a in the gaps defense. What does this mean? You see guys hedge over, right? They're trying to prevent Jalen Brunson from driving inside or driving outside. That's what they're trying to prevent. But look at how good Jalen Brunson does getting Tobias Harris to overcommit to that outside or the inside shoulder. And when he does that, boom, we're going to drive right by him and we're going to create what we call a jail opportunity. So what a jail opportunity is, guys, it's when you get your initial defender behind you. Now they're not able to get back in front. You have a clear window to the basket. And Jalen Brunson, what is his specialty? A push floater. The dude is unbelievably talented with that left-handed push floater. I mean, guys, look at this. Gets him leaning one way. The acceleration, the start-stop is different for Jalen Brunson. Get his defender behind him in jail, right? And then the push left-handed floater. It's so easy for Jalen Brunson, and that was a big bucket. All right, now look at this play. This is one of my favorites. So they're down by 3. Towns says, you know what? I'm going to pull up from the logo. Now, they did this perfectly where Jalen Brunson gets in front of Duren. He's not able to close out. Now, this is a deep 3, right? You need to have some confidence to shoot the ball from this deep. Now, normally, when we take a shot this far away, you'll see a lot of guys just get back on defense, right? Because normally, in these scenarios, you're not going to be able to get leverage back down into the paint. But look at Josh Hart. He's going to attack this perfectly. And all you really need is a lucky bounce, right? The ball hits the front of the rim, goes right through the legs of Jalen Duren. He gets it. Now look at this. He finds Cam Payne, who is wide open, and drains a 3 to tie up this game at 98 apiece. What an offensive rebound here by Josh Hart. And what a shot by Cam Payne, man. This dude came out of nowhere and drained a bunch of big time shots in this game. Man, 3 of 5 from downtown, and that was one of the biggest ones of the night. Momentum was stolen from this point on. All right, and this is just glitchy, I guess you could say. Now, again, look at the quick hesitation. We're going to act like we're going to attack that outside shoulder here, and then, boom, we're going to cut across. We're going to cross face here. This is going to be beautiful. Ready? Cross face. Get him in jail, right? You create a stagger over from the big man, but they don't want to overcommit because once they overcommit, you're going to allow transition 3s from the offense. This is why they're so far back. They're trying to get that big to overcommit to guarding Brunson. That way we can just stop and pop for an open 3 at the top of the key. So they stagger, but they don't overcommit, right? So as Jalen Brunson draws that contact on the shoulder, he throws up a Hail Mary. And man, does it fall. At this point in time, I knew this game was over. And they were only up by 3, or only up by 2 with the free throw coming up. But at this point, game was over. The Pistons lost. We're going to break down even more. Before we dive into it, guys, do me a big favor. Hit that like button, man. If you enjoyed this win, there's more coming. So also hit the like button. Comment down below P2 if you enjoyed the video so far and want more going forward throughout the entirety of the playoffs. And lastly, make sure you guys subscribe. Guys, it is free. It doesn't cost anything to join the family. Like I said, we got you guys covered. If we get over, let's say 500 likes on this video, there'll be a Knicks video for every single game this playoffs, every win they get. We got you guys covered. Let's dive back in. They also played some really good defense here. Right here, 103-98, 6.5 minutes to go. Look at Towns get into this thing, moss the defender, and immediately get the ball up, right? This is the thing I love about the Knicks is they're so good in transition in terms of getting a rebound or getting a steal and going, right? Pushing the momentum. Guys, Towns had 4 steals and 2 blocks. OG Anunoby had 5 steals and 2 blocks. These guys combined had 9 steals and 4 blocks. Insane game out of these two defensively, and that's what we kind of expect from a Tom Thibodeau run defense. But the ability to get the ball out in transition and now create a 2-on-1 opportunity where Josh Hart finds Jalen Brunson for an easy layup in transition. And once again, the atmosphere was just, man, it was different. Speaking of defense, look at this one here by Towns, right? He gets a switch on a Cade Cunningham. They ran that high pick and roll. We have to step up on Cade Cunningham and hope our weak side rotation hits on that roll to the basket. And watch as we try to get the ball off from Cade Cunningham, as he tries to find the roll, which is wide open. Boom, we deflect it, we get it, and now once again, we dump it off, give ourselves an opportunity, and once again, Jalen Brunson's there for a wide open layup, man. Towns deserves a lot of credit from this game because not only did he hit a lot of shots, 10 of 14 from the field, didn't overshoot that 3 ball more than he needed to, had 11 rebounds, 5 dimes, 4 steals, 2 blocks. Towns was everywhere tonight. And then ultimately they were able to, right, take that 8-point deficit, turn it into a 107-98 lead with about 5:38 left to go in the game. And from here, they just iced it out. I mean, another big time play right here. They ultimately get blocked, right? We're going to attack that baseline from Cade Cunningham. Watch, we're going to get him to kind of plant the feet, right? We're going to get him to think a screen's coming, and once he overcommits, boom, right? Gets off balance just a little bit, attack that baseline. Now, unfortunately, they do get a weak side block, but look at the hustle by OG Anunoby. Gets the ball back, creates a double team. Now the defense is in a blender. Now they have to rotate. We're swinging the ball, forcing them to rotate, forcing them to pick up full court, and then boom, now we drive by him. Great layup here by Josh Hart, and that's game. Game is over. What a run, 40-21, but ultimately a 21-0 run ended this basketball game, and they executed everything to an absolute T. So guys, do me a big time favor. If you want a part 2 to this video where we break down even more of this 4th quarter film, all you got to do is comment down below P2. It'll help me understand and realize that not only are you guys enjoying the videos, but you want more going forward. Hit the like button, subscribe, join the family, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.